Hi, my name is Chris Nachtrieb, President of Chris's Coffee Service. In this video, we're going to do an overview of the newly designed Alexia by Quickmill. Let's start with the outer shell, which weighs over 6 pounds. Look closely at the fit and finish. It's beautifully constructed. The stainless steel used to make this machine is very high quality. The magnet won't stick to it. After the outer shell is formed, it is then polished to a high luster. You can see a reflection in it. Alexia is a single boiler machine like no other. This is a dream machine for the espresso lover. Alexia is built ready to install either a single or a double PID controller. Behind the Alexia emblem, there is a knockout that a watt-low PID controller will slide right into. I will get into the PID controller in more detail later in this video. Alexia has an E61 lever action group. This group is not seen in any other single boiler machines. E61 groups are beautiful. They have tremendous temperature stability because of their mass. They have built-in pre-infusion, make great coffee, and are easy to service. Now let me show you a few more of Alexia's features that make it such an incredible machine. Newly designed cup warming tray with hinged cover for easy access to the water tank. No longer necessary to remove cups or cup warming tray to refill the water tank. New style, easily accessible, commercial grade expansion valve. Many of our customers like to experiment with their machine's pump pressure and its effect on coffee, so we relocated it right under the cup warming tray for easy access. All you need is a flat blade screwdriver to make an adjustment. No longer necessary to remove the outer shell to adjust. 3-position power on-off switch. This is a new safety feature for the Alexia. When initially setting up the Alexia, put the switch in the first position to the far left. The boiler will fill without engaging the heating element. This protects the heating element in the event your boiler does not fill with water for any reason. You'll notice only the green power switch will be illuminated when the switch is in this position. Once the boiler is filled, you flip the switch to the second position to the far right. You then have power to the entire machine. The green power light will be illuminated and there will be power to the red heater light to the left of the pump switch. With the switch in the middle position, there is no power to the machine and no lights will be illuminated. Red light, just to the right of the steam selector. This light illuminates when the machine is in steam mode. It continues to stay on as long as the machine is in the steam mode. Group pressure gauge. This gauge displays the pressure built up inside the group when you're making coffee. Note, you should not pay attention to the reading on the gauge except when making coffee. Huge stainless steel drip tray that can hold as much as 45 ounces of water. Stainless steel drip tray cover that allows water to easily pass through it into the tray and not run off onto your counter. This cover also has a 90-degree backsplash that prevents the discharge water from the group from going behind the tray and ending up under your drip tray. Articulating steam arm. The steam arm is equipped with a 2-hole tip. The threads on the end of the steam arm are male 10 mm. This is one of the most common sizes for alternative steam tips. If you want to try a different tip, there are several out there to choose from. Easy to operate steam valve. Easy to open, easy to close. Now let's open up the hood and have a look inside. Let's first have a look at the stock Alexia. Now have a look at Alexia with a PID controller installed. Look closely at how neatly installed the PID is. We can install this kit prior to shipping, or you can install it yourself. The kit comes with all wires cut to size, color-coded, and very explicit instructions on how to install, plus a CD. The CD contains detailed information on how the Watlow PID controller functions. Notice there is a second SSR relay installed with this kit. We added this second relay in order to cut power to the heater while pulling a shot. By doing that, the pump's output pressure does not oscillate like it would if there were power pulsing to the heater. Just one more reason why this machine is the best in its class. Take notice of the frame and the fact that it's constructed of the same high-grade stainless steel as the outer shell, only a heavier gauge. Reality is an espresso machine gets wet, and the last thing you want is for the frame to rust. 750 milliliter insulated copper boiler. Heavy duty 1400 watt bottom load heater. The heater can be accessed through the large access panel on the bottom of the machine. Adjustable thermostat that controls the boiler temperature when the machine is in the coffee mode. When either a single or a double PID controller is installed, this thermostat is removed and your temperature for making coffee is then controlled by the PID. The PID gives you extremely precise temperature control. Resettable high limit to protect the heater and make it easy to re-engage the heater once any problem has been corrected. Next to the high limit is the thermostat that controls the boiler temperature when the Alexia is in the steam mode. When a single PID controller is installed, this thermostat continues to control boiler temperature when it's in the steam mode. However, when a double function PID controller is installed, the second part of the PID controls the boiler temperature when it is in steam mode. Advantage of using the PID to control the heater in the steam mode is more powerful steam and a greater abundance of it. Large 3-liter water tank with a magnetic float inside. When you run low on water, the machine will stop functioning, but the green power light will remain illuminated. It kills power to both the pump and the heater for protection against burnout. 52 watt Ulca pump with brass ends. Brass ends make much more secure connections. In addition, the pump is equipped with a click-on. This click-on protects the pump from overheating and burning up. It is wired in series with the power to the pump. If the pump runs continuously for more than 15 minutes, power is cut and there's no damage to the pump. Now let's brew some coffee and steam some milk to show you how well the Alexia performs. For this video, I'm using the Alexia with a dual PID controller installed. Looking at the controller, you see a temperature reading in red and one in green. The one in green is the target temperature, and the one in red is the actual temperature. The PID allows for an offset differential to be programmed in so that the temperature on the display represents the temperature of the water that makes contact with your coffee, not the temperature inside the boiler. When we install the PID, we test the machine with a SCASE device and program in the differential for you. Making great coffee is a snap with precise temperature and no cooling flushes to bother with. Now that I've made my coffee, I'm going to steam milk to make a cappuccino. I first flip the steam switch to the on position. The light just to the right of the switch will illuminate. The light to the left of the pump switch also lights, telling you that the heater now has full power. Once the boiler temperature reaches 240, I open the steam valve and let water escape into a container, making room in the boiler to create steam. I then close the valve and swing the arm over the drip tray and open the valve all the way until the steam becomes dry. Now I steam my milk and make my cappuccino. This entire process with the Alexia takes approximately 3.5 minutes from start to finish. Last but not least, here are the accessories that come with the Alexia. 2 portafilters, a single and a double, a stainless back flush disc, and water hardness test strips. A complete downloadable instruction manual can be found on our website, as well as a link to a video with tips on proper milk steaming. Simply go to the bottom of our homepage and click on Frequently Asked Questions. Here you will find a list of all of our manuals.